Trump was and brought Sikh Muslim surprise with her. Hillary Clinton has been out of sight and out of mind for several months, but that doesn't mean she's done obsessing over President Donald Trump, who claimed the White House spot she assumed was hers. While Barack and Michelle Obama can typically be found lurking in the Trump's shadows, it looks like Hillary beat them to it this weekend. She showed up where the family was and shocked everyone with the Sikh Muslim surprise he brought with her. The President and First Lady are currently on a 17-day working vacation at President Trump's golf course in New Jersey. Although the break away from the White House was mandatory since the West Wing is undergoing some much-needed renovations, it hasn't stopped the left from attacking them for Trump's first vacation in the last 200 days since taking office. Now, Hillary has just made it worse with what she did over the weekend in New York City when she showed up where Trump's daughter, Tiffany Trump, was, who was trying to enjoy herself. Along with crashing the party, Hillary let her Muslim secret out that is now answering a lot of questions. Weddings can often be awkward affairs with the assortment of people who end up on guest lists, and the one Tiffany Trump attended this weekend was no exception. The beautiful blonde daughter of President Trump, who lives a mostly private life despite her family's notoriety, showed up to her friend's celebration looking radiant in a midnight blue sequin gown. Seconds later, Bill and Hillary Clinton arrived, with Hillary in an odd choice of attire. Sophie Lasry, the 24-year-old daughter of billionaire Avenue Capital Group founder Mark Lasry, married 25-year-old Alexander Swiecka on Sunday night. Swiecka is a former University of Michigan quarterback, whose father, Henry Swiecka, is a billionaire hedge fund manager. The Clintons are reportedly close to the father of the bride, who happens to the same businessman who was one of Hillary's biggest financial supporters during her election campaign, according to Mail Online. The guest list also included Tiffany Trump, who associates with this prestigious group of New Yorkers, having grown up in the city. It had to be at least slightly awkward for Tiffany when Hillary was in the same mix as anyone bearing the Trump name, since her disdain for the family is not a secret. What was a surprise, however, was the strange choice of attire that Hillary decided to wear. Seemingly taking style cues from the Middle East, Hillary donned a light aqua frock that looked like it was ripped straight from the Islamic culture. Perhaps it was a coincidence of style, or she liked the drape effect it had to cover her body, not unlike a burqa, but it was ironic in the least. Bill was with her in attendance, and so was Hillary's right-hand woman, Huma Abedin. Not surprisingly, Bill and Hillary hadn't spent any time together up until a day before this wedding event, with Bill reportedly being in Colorado while Hillary stayed back in New York. The Daily Mail reports. The couple was snapped wishing the bride and her groom well and posed for photos with guests at the opulent wedding hosted at Cipriani Wall Street in New York City. Hillary and Bill are longtime friends of the father of the bride, Mark Lasry, and the billionaire was even a top contributor to her 2016 presidential campaign. Lasry is worth an estimated $1.59 billion. Rounding out noted political figures at the luxury event were Hillary's top aide, Huma Abedin, and President Trump's youngest daughter Tiffany. Hillary wore a Tiffany blue chiffon dress that had tiny polka dots covering the overlay and an intricate neckline design. Hillary has been trying to keep busy since her election loss in November. She has been spotted out and about in New York City over the weekend, shopping with friends and attending special movie screenings. While Hillary is no style icon and never considered in one with a closet full of pantsuits, it's still a little off that of all the choices of dresses Hillary could wear, she picked one with Muslim flair to it. Perhaps her Muslim right-hand woman, Huma, has rubbed off on her a bit more than we know. The ritzy wedding seemed to go off without a hitch as Hillary avoided Tiffany Trump despite being at the same party for hours. If Hillary had the class to at least acknowledge Tiffany, she could expect a kind interaction from Trump's youngest daughter in return, because that's how they were raised. That's too much to ask of this aging woman who still seems to be sulking in her loss to the man who rightfully earned the White House.